Coaching hockey is all about encouraging players to commit to a collective goal. I work with my clients to help them achieve financial success with their goals in mind.
Well, I started in Halifax and then spent a few years in the NHL and the American League and then Denver, Colorado. But in Europe, I've been there since 1999. 1 year in Switzerland, 6 years in Berlin, Germany, and now the last 6 years in Salzburg. And when you work with Red Bull, with Mr. Mateschitz, you're working with one of the best owners that you could have probably in the NHL. So it makes your job, I'm not sure if it's easier, but we stay focused, we have a plan, we have a vision, and working in Europe with an owner like this is the second best thing to working in the NHL. Well, we bought the team in Munich, we have a team in Salzburg, we might play in the Russian under-21 Junior Hockey League, so we're looking for players who want to play in Europe, but preferably young players who have a dream to play in the NHL. Red Bull has 520 athletes around the world in different sports, and they try to make them better and try to make them the best in the sports that they play in. Whether you're a Formula One driver, Sebastian Vettel started training with Red Bull at the age of 12 years old, and then 7 years later he was one of the best drivers in the world because he learned a lot of things that other people didn't. So we're looking for hungry players that should play in the NHL, didn't make it, players who are in the NHL and should get better. So those kind of people. Well, Grenier has so much talent. He's just learning to train really hard. Once Alex is in great shape, like world-class condition, I think there's no limit for him. The other players came in our program. Sawyer, was frustrated at times, and he didn't quite understand why we trained so hard. We train harder than the Russians. We train 20 hours of endurance per week, 26 hours in the summertime, so nobody else does that. And some people question how we train, but that's what makes a difference if you want to. It's very good. I think these two teams, the speed, the execution, the passing, I find it more exciting than watching the American League, because in the American League there's too much long pass, chip and dump and chase, and I see more coaching here. I think too many coaches are afraid to lose their job, and they don't let the players be more creative and get better and develop. And it's sad for hockey, but when you see games like tonight, that's good for hockey. It looks bigger than what it says on the sheet. I think he's very good. I saw him play last year when he beat Quebec. And I think Drouin is exciting speed. The game needs this. Unfortunately, since 2010, we're not calling the interfering, the hook in, the slash in like we did before, and it's going to hurt a lot of small, good players. But I think Drouin is a shoo-in. But both teams have a lot of skill tonight.